Hey everyone, Robert here, a Generac factory trained technician with over 20 years of experience. Have you ever walked out to your generator and seen that dreaded fault code 1100? It's the overcrank error, and it's your generator's way of saying, I'm trying to start, but something's just not right. In this video, we're going to break down what fault code 1100 means, walk you through some simple troubleshooting steps, and help you figure out when it's time to call in the pros. Whether your generator runs on natural gas or propane, I've got you covered. Let's dive in. Fault code 1100 means your generator is cranking but failing to start. For a generator to run smoothly, it needs fuel, air, spark, and compression all working together. Even if one of these are missing, your generator isn't going to perform when you need it most. While the issue could be something complex like a stepper motor failure, the most common culprits are simple. Things like a weak battery, a clogged air filter, or a fuel supply issue. The good news? Some of these are quick DIY checks, while others might require a professional. Let's start with the most basic checks first. Let's start with the fuel supply. First, check that the external gas shutoff valve is open. If you're on natural gas, the valve should be parallel to the pipe. If you're on propane, make sure the tank shutoff valve is turned fully counterclockwise to allow fuel flow. Think barbecue grill. Generac generators are shipped from the factory, set for natural gas. So if yours runs on propane, double check that the fuel selector inside of the generator is fully rotated clockwise and that the controller is set to LP mode. Even if your generator was installed by a professional, it's worth verifying. If your fuel source is propane, make sure there's enough fuel in the tank. There's usually an analog gauge on the tank, and 80% is a full tank, and if it drops below 20%, there may not be enough fuel pressure for the generator to function properly. Low fuel levels can mimic other failure symptoms, leading to unnecessary troubleshooting. So we offer an LTE-LP tank utility monitor that integrates with the MobileLink app, allowing you to monitor fuel levels remotely instead of manually checking the tank. This can prevent unexpected outages and ensure your generator has the fuel it needs, especially during extended power failures. All of the fuel-related advice assumes your generator was installed by a professional and that your gas piping is correctly sized to supply the proper fuel volume. Low fuel pressure is a common reason for an overcrank fault, and to check it, you'll need a precision gas manometer, which, let's be honest, most homeowners don't have lying around. For natural gas, the pressure should be 3.5 to 7 inches of water column for the Evolution controller, or 5 to 7 inches for the Nexus controller. For propane, it should be 11 to 14 inches of water column, and if you suspect low fuel pressure or see kinks in the fuel line, it's time to call a professional. A clogged air filter can starve the engine of oxygen, just like trying to breathe through a straw. If your generator's been sitting for a while, dirt, dust, or even critters might be blocking the airflow. Open the panel and pull out the air filter. If it's dirty or clogged, just replace it. Don't try to knock out the debris. It's not worth the risk of damaging the filter material or causing the extra headache. A clean air filter ensures your generator gets the airflow it needs to run efficiently and reliably, especially when under load. It's an easy and inexpensive fix. Let's move on to spark plugs, those unsung heroes responsible for igniting the fuel and getting your generator running. If they're worn, fouled, or damaged, your generator isn't going to start. If you're in a pinch and you need a quick fix, remove the spark plugs, inspect them for damage, and gently clean them with a wire brush. Be careful not to damage the electrode and ensure they're gapped to 40 thousandths inches before reinstalling. However, once removed, spark plugs should always be replaced. The crush washer may not seat properly after being compressed the first time, which can lead to performance issues. Just because your battery reads 12.2 volts doesn't mean it's healthy. Voltage alone doesn't tell the whole story. A proper battery test should include cold cranking amps, internal resistance, and overall health. Generac requires a minimum of 525 cold cranking amps, and anything below this is a problem. Corroded terminals are another common issue. Clean them thoroughly and apply anti-corrosive pads and dielectric grease to protect against future buildup. If you're still having issues, check out my fault code video 1505 where I go deeper into battery diagnostics and maintenance to keep your generator ready for when you need it. The stepper motor controls fuel flow and adjusts the gas-air mixture. this isn't working correctly, your generator will not start. One common issue, a loose or disconnected J5 connector, and if that 10-pin connector isn't properly secured, the generator won't get the signals it needs to adjust fuel flow properly. Double check that the connector is fully seated and inspect the wiring for corrosion or damage. This simple fix has saved countless service calls, and if you're still experiencing the fault, further diagnostics are needed, as issues like a faulty control board or ignition system might require specialized tools. If you've checked everything and your generator still won't start, it's time to call in a professional. Issues like low fuel pressure, ignition system failures, valve lash adjustments, or a bad control board require specialized tools and expertise. A trained technician can quickly diagnose and fix the problem without guesswork. During routine maintenance, we can also perform preventative upgrades like installing premium battery terminals or upgrading to an AGM battery. These small improvements reduce future issues and keep your generator running at its best. Professional service is an investment in reliability and one that pays off when you need power the most. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope this helped you troubleshoot fault code 1100, but if you're still having trouble, visit our website to schedule a service appointment. I'll put the link in the description below. Drop me a comment with any generator topics you'd like me to cover next, and if you have a generous heart, donate or subscribe. It's free and it'll make us both smile. We're here to keep you powered no matter what. I'll see you in the next video.